Well, today's officially the first day of winter, so I decided to get out and start building the walls of the shelter here. Now, I got a few issues to do this. First of all, it's negative 2 degrees Celsius, and whereas it's not very cold, it's still cold. So I've got to keep an eye on my body temperature as I work and, not get too sweaty and, try to work at a steady pace but not overdo it. The next thing is that this is a hardwood forest, and where it would be ideal to have nice, straight, long white pines that are easy to cut through. I don't have that. I've got ash and elm and maple, and the majority of the wood that I'm using is ironwood, which does grow relatively straight, but really not that straight. And the thing is also they're not that thick around, so I need a lot of it. So, so that's the problem I'm dealing with. And yeah, let's just see what we can do. The walls are coming along pretty good. So what I'm doing is I put in 4 stakes. So I've got 2 stakes at either side of the wall, one on the inside of the wall and one on the outside of the wall. And then I'm stacking up my logs on top. I started off with my thickest log at the bottom, obviously, and my longest as well. And then I worked my way up. What I'm doing is, because they're trees, so one end's going to be thick and then it's going to taper down as you get to the top of the tree. So I'm doing a thick end at one end and then alternating it. So the thick end's at the other end for the next piece, and then just back and forth. So I just lashed off midway, so I'm about halfway up the height, and I just did a lashing between the two stakes. Now, that's just to hold it together better. I was thinking I didn't want to get all of my logs close to the top and then have it fall over on me, so I decided to do some lashing now. And it'll be fine, the next log will easily fit on top, and then I'll lash it when I get up near the top again. So I think this is just going to make it a lot stronger. So when I get it all finished off, I'm going to lash it off to my ridgepole as well. I've got this really nice stream, actually. It's on either side of the camp. And it's funny because the stream has kept me from exploring either sides of it. And I've pretty much been focusing on just what's around that little, I don't know what you'd call it, little piece of land, that peninsula between the two streams. And I have a lot still over there. But even scrounging up deadwood, I don't particularly like doing it. I've got a purpose. I'm trying to do it the best that I can, but of course deadwood is, it's food and habitat for, all the creatures that, that I love to see when I'm out here. So when I take it and use it up for my fires or building a structure, I'm taking it away from them. So, it's a catch-22. So I decided I'm going to head across the stream. It's going to take more time to gather up what I need, but I think if I spread it out a little bit, then I'll have the same impact in reality, but I'll have a lower impact in a small area. So yeah. Okay, so I've been noisy crow. I've been lashing together all of my walls that I've been building. Now, to get it going, I've been using just a clove hitch on the first stake and then winding it back and forth and then finishing it off with a clove hitch on the other side. Then I just secure it with a square knot just for the heck of it. The clove hitch is super easy knot to tie, especially if you've got a stake or a limb or something like that to start off. All you need to do is just make 2 loops, then pass the one loop behind the other, and then feed it over your stake. And then pull it tight. And there's your clove hitch. Okay, and it's actually, it seems like it wouldn't be, but it's actually a very secure, tight knot. Okay, so the walls are done. Well, they can be improved on, but they're done for now. So next I'll be working more on the front and get that a little bit more filled in, a little bit more secure. The main thing is that I just don't want snow blowing in and filling the shelter. It seems like it's been working okay. You know, I've got the firewood stored underneath there right now and it's staying pretty clear. So now with the other wall done, there'll definitely be a lot less snow blowing through. I just need to do something with the front, you know, just so it's a bit more blocked in, and yeah, then we'll be good to go. So there's still a lot more to do out here. Gonna have to do some better seating, you know, chopping block. It'd be nice to have a little bit of fencing, a fire reflector, you know, quite a bit to do. I wanted to talk a little bit more about just the use of dead wood. So I know there's always going to be someone in the crowd that points a finger and says that I'm chopping down trees or whatever. And you know, this shelter, it has been completely made with deadwood, either standing deadwood or fallen deadwood. In fact, some of it is not rotting, but close. So I've done really the best that I can to source out, dead wood instead of living wood. It's very important to me, and, to be honest, I don't see any reason why anybody would chop down living wood, for, a project, really. This isn't a life or death situation, survival shelter. It is a shelter. It would be a different story if I was out somewhere, no way to escape, or get home and had to make something and there was no dead wood available. Then sure, my opinion would change about the use of, green wood. But in this situation, definitely, absolutely no reason to use living wood. I'm a strong believer in, conservation, and the thing is as well, my opinion, and I don't want to become preachy at the end of the video, but my opinion is that we really are like caretakers of our landscape. I don't think there's a separation between us and our landscape. I think that our role is kind of like if we were gardeners, and anyone who's had a veggie garden knows that the goal is to have it become abundant, and that you take care of it and you get as much as you can out of it. So I think our role is the same, like with our landscape and our wilderness areas. I think that it's okay to use the resources that are available to us, but I think that our role is to help out and do our part, try to do things that will make that ecosystem thrive. So yeah, so no living wood in this shelter, dead wood only. So the next time I come out, I'm going to work on the front of the shelter some more and possibly get a fire reflector going. It'd be nice to be able to come out here and cook something up or have a fire and, stay warmer. Hopefully it'll lead up to me being able to create enough warmth out here that I can spend the night. That'd be really good. So if you have any comments, please don't forget to leave a comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully you'll like the video. If you do, give it the thumbs up, click on the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.